Hi, wrestling fans. Thanks for clicking today's Doretta D. Rose report. It's said that Triple H has been he's in an impossible situation when it comes to WWE talent relations because the person making the final calls is Vince McMahon, and he changes his mind frequently. So whenever Triple H goes to tell somebody something, it may not happen. It's embarrassing, but WWE talent are becoming increasingly frustrated because they first told to go in a certain direction, but Triple H, and then Triple H ends up having to get the talent together again and explain what he was told. What he told him before has been changed because of Vince. And this isn't turning out to be a bad thing for Triple H, though. But the WWE talent, for the most part, they see him as one of them, not COO or whatever he is. They believe he's also frustrated when things get changed too. But all right, while WWE website lists Adam Rose as hailing from the Bahamas, the announcers on WWE TV this week mentioned he's from England. Why don't you just ask Adam? He might know. KENTA's final appearance for Pro Wrestling Noah is going to be taking place tomorrow in Japan, and the show was sold out about 10 days in advance, while WWE sources, they still haven't confirmed that KENTA is coming in. The Tokyo Sports reports that the Noah wrestler confirmed that KENTA will be debuting in WWE this summer at NXT. Alright, former WCW star, current NXT trainer, Norman Smiley. Remember that sucker? I think he did smile quite a bit. Anyway, he was one of the people playing a Rosebud in the WWE TV this past week. NXT talents Braun Strowman and Simon Gotch were also in the group with Becky Lynch and NXT producer Ryan Katz, as noted before. Strowman, Gotch, and Lynch, they're among the regulars. The regular bunch of people in the Rosebuds in his entrances. I got a feeling he uses whatever town they're in. I think they just gather up some people and put them in there to do some partying. Next time they come to town, I'm trying out for it. I'll probably be the bus driver, my luck. Anyway, noted before that Natalia, she's training with NXT trainer Sarah Del Rey at the Performance Center on Thursday, and Eva Marie and other divas, they were also there. And yesterday was an important day at the Performance Center as WWE talent got to wrestle in front of a group of Florida's Special Olympics athletes. And it sounds like Chavo Guerrero and Roddy Piper are working on some sort of a project together, because Chavo said, "Had a great time hanging with my #1 mentor and honorary member of the Guerrero family, Roddy Piper." Says, "So much great stuff coming from us." I don't know what that meant, but we'll find out. WWE's doing interviews for next season of WWE Countdown on the network. Joey Styles noted on Twitter that he was interviewed yesterday. Stephanie McMahon's been doing some work for the Susan G. Komen while being in Rome this past week. She was present for the grand opening of the Health Village at Roma Race 2014 and visited another hospital while she was there. Roman Reigns wasn't the only star busted open at last week's live events in Glasgow. Roman, they thought, may got a concussion on there, and I guess him and Randy Orton must have butted heads, during some sort of a, probably bouncing off the ring rope somehow. And I don't think anything happened to Orton. About that long a gash right above his eyebrow, eyelid. It's kind of dangerous. But they thought he could have maybe got a concussion or something, but I guess not. Rosa Mendez, she suffered a busted nose in the Diva match, and she wrote on Twitter that nose is made of steel, she says, and that she's unstoppable. And Diva Page and hometown star NXT champion Aaron Neville received massive pops at the WWE live event in Newcastle, England yesterday. And this Tuesday's episode of Countdown on the network is going to be looking at the 10 most memorable superstar debuts in WWE history. Got any, I don't know if it's on yet or not, but have you got any ideas? What was the greatest pop let's say, entrance or whatever, as a first-time rookie came out, who got it? I just wondered who was the most memorable. Well, that's hard for me to come out with 5 of them, alone 10. All right, happy birthday to Hall of Famer Johnny Ross, 76 years old, former WWF Intercontinental Champion Charles Wright, or the Godfather, 53 years old, former TNA wrestler Cody Deaner, 33, Dragon, yeah, I'm at about the end of this, hang on. Dragon Gate star Gamma, 41 and one-time OVW Women's Champion Mickey Knuckles, 30 years old. And also, happy birthday, this would have been a happy birthday for fabulous Freebird Buddy Jack Roberts, 69 years old. And on this day, firstly, in 1984, Andy Kaufman died of kidney failure due to large cell carcinoma in Los Angeles at the tender age of just 35 years old. Of course, Kaufman best known for his wrestling world in this area in 1982, a match with Jerry Lawler at the Mid-South Coliseum in Memphis, Tennessee. I'm sure you can get that on YouTube. But, and even to this day, they think that Andy Kaufman has faked his death. I don't think you can fake it for that long a time, for one thing, without somebody seeing you. And in 2002, the wrestling world lost former ECW wrestler and XPW world champion Alex Rizzo, or he went by Big Dick Dudley. At just the age of 34 years old, Rizzo began wrestling for Johnny Ross in the 80s, trained alongside of Taz and Damian DeBeno. However, over the following 2 years, after a while, Rizzo was involved in 4 automobile accidents. Don't know whether he was driving though or not, but man. And one of them broke his neck, leaving him on the sidelines for over a year and reportedly a painkiller addiction. Never made another wrestling appearance before being found dead in his apartment of an apparent kidney failure, which a lot of times on painkillers, that's the one side effect they tell you. You can either have some pain or you can have a kidney failure, which I don't know which I really want. Thanks for clicking, you guys. I gotta go.